welcome everyone to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Iowa State Cyclones taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Iowa State's offense comes onto the field first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Looking for room at the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about the picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Quick pass on the jet motion. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. The Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so How do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game, Jesse? Make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Meadows. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
To throw, it's Pettis. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Iowa State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia somehow, some way, found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. This one's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to fire on second down. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Finding an escape route. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. He makes a grab, trying to get it in. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Farmer. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones have this offense rolling. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. It's caught. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Cyclones! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Makes the quick grab, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for room. It's Walter. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's 4. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 20 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come a little short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go back to the ground. Still on his feet at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Pettis. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Timeout, Arizona.
They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Cyclones didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. It's Pettis. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Iowa State. Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure.
Turning it on! He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson.
The Cyclones will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Ford. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Got the quick completion. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to
unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Pettis. Nowhere close close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Find space on the right. Lots of room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for space. It's Farmer. He has the first and still on his feet. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Cyclones, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Pettis. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmaking.
Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback on the keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he makes the catch inside the 20. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through the tackle. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ford. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
How aggressive does the head coach want to be here? You're in a golden opportunity here. Yes, it's 4th down, but potentially to take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Do you trust your playmakers? Do you trust your quarterback to get you the lead at this point in the game?
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Malone. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
With the catch, it's Malone. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. We've got a tie game, and this defense will try to keep it that way with just a few minutes left. It's complete to the left.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's 4. Inside the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And after that incompletion as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back.
Makes the grab down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep it.
Makes a grab for a big play. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And even though his team is trailing, this guy has stepped up time and time again for his offense. Already over 100 yards, and now comes up with a massive play in a 2-minute situation.
Back to throw, it's Pettis. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Walters. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. That's caught. It's Richardson. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. 2nd down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using his legs, it's Ford. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to throw, it's Pettis. He's taking a deep shot. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Throws to the wideout. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.